the bus pulled away in a roaring black cloud. Well, I stood.
Well, I want to get the front U-joint replaced on this thing, because if I don't, it's going to blow out and take my axle with it. But aside from it being negative 50 outside and not having a shop to work in, I need a pair of snap ring pliers to do it. And I don't have a set. So, the problem with that is when I changed the hub on this, I borrowed a set from a neighbor. Well, it's Saturday, and Thursday, he went into the hospital. He's in intensive care, so I'm not going to bother his wife for them. However, I do have a few more neighbors I didn't check with, and I'm going to go check with them. So, just getting on some tunes. Battery don't like the cold. Oh, I fixed my gas pedal the other day. You can see it's pretty high now. Used to it was about, well, farther than that. I just don't want to gun this thing. What I did is I looked up under the dash and I noticed the cable was loose. I just put a bunch of zip ties on it. But anyways, hopefully by the time I get the stuff to fix this truck, I'll be back. So I'm definitely not finishing this job today because it's cold as hell out here. But you can see that this U-joint is bad. Oops, I had to do that before. I might not be able to show you, but you can tell it is because the top ain't turning, it's just lifting. So, yeah. But I got my hub off, which was easy considering I just replaced it. So it looks like, whoops, won't focus. This phone's gonna go dead because it's cold out here. But anyways, 6 bolts, Summer 3, T25. These ones are Allen head, but what you want to do is you want to take the Torx head and beat it into here. That way they won't strip out. I haven't had an issue with it yet. I got my snap ring off, but it's cold as hell out here, so I don't know if I'm gonna do any more other than find out whether it's double nutted or I need the tool to take the all the rotor and stuff off. So I'll do that, and then that's probably all I'm gonna do today. Maybe drive 10, get the tool if I need it. But I don't mind working on these old trucks, but I hate not having a place to do it. I can do it down at my grandfather's, but does this look like my grandfather's? No, it doesn't. So, anyway. I'm trying to make this a how-to, and I'm not very good at it, but pardon the music. You can see back up in here. Now, no, you can't. But back up in here, there is a retaining ring. And I'll show you it when I get it out. Basically, you need to take... I'm sure there's a tool for it. I'm just taking these real small flatheads. And this camera will not focus for the life of it. And just, you know, try to dig it out. And this one's halfway out, but I'll get her out and show you. Alright, there it is right there. You can see it. And I have this... And this damn thing won't focus. Anyways, this is a tiny flathead screwdriver. And the tip is slightly bent, which I just realized, which helps me get in the groove that it sits in. So I pry it up with this one, then I pry it out with another one. And it's not too hard. So, and then this hub will just... Oh shit, those pliers go the wrong way. It will just pull it. Here, I know. Oh, it's cold out. And I need the tool. Crap. Oh well, that's how you get the hub out at least. And first time I took one of these apart, I didn't have any guidance. And considering I'm 16, I don't have that much mechanical experience. So if I can do it, I think you can. Well, you need to take that little nut off. It doesn't look like a nut. You can see it has the 4 little grooves cut in it. Take that off, take your wheel and caliper off. Well, you want to take your wheel off first. Take that off. Take your caliper off, then your rotor comes right out. Then I'll show you the rest if I ever get there. I'm hoping I won't get any copyright flags because of the music. But anyways, I was able to get a shop. Jeez, it's dark in here. Anyways, I was able to borrow this tool. In my case, this is what you need to get the axle nut off. It's in here. It's coming off. You see, this is all loose. Should have checked it for how tight it was before I started, but oh well. I'm pretty sure the wheel bearing's fine anyways, so. Now I just need to take this off. I guess I should probably take that caliper off first. I can't see how that thing's held on. I think these are held on by slides, and they're probably all stuck. But anyways, I'll update you. Alrighty, this one's held on by 1/2-inch bolts. I thought all these old trucks were slides, but apparently not. This is a 95, obviously 4-wheel drive, so that may have something to do with it. Who knows? Maybe just the older ones were. Of course, it's stuck in that socket, but oh well. So there's 2 on here. I'll get this caliper off, and I'll be back. Again, I'm gonna keep these short and sweet, because I ain't getting up to turn that music off every time. But after you get those 2 bolts out, it just... This part's gonna come off, and the brake pads are held in by this. So, not too bad, just... The old girl's a bit stuck. Alright, so that came off. I already got my nut off. The one that's up in there. Pull these brake pads off. Watch these. Good brake pads. When I bought this, the guy said he had just redone the brakes. I don't know if he just redid it or not, but they are good. And your rotor... Oh shit, that's heavy. Just pulls off. That's what you're left with. Now I need to get these off. Imagine that's going to be a pain in the ass. Oh well, gotta keep trucking. I'm having a hell of a time getting these. I just went and got my air compressor and impact. Hopefully I can get them, but these things, these 2 came off. That one came off real good. This one, and the rest are just being assholes. So I already broke a socket too. So although it was only a 3/8, so oh well. All right, I got the 5 nuts off. Come on, focus. If you would, please. Come on, focus. Oh well, this part of the clip's gonna be out of focus. Dropped the second bulb, so I went back, got another one. Let's see. And then my neighbors had about 100 of these old trucks, probably more, God knows. And I've been trying to break this loose, and he told me, chisel or nothing ain't gonna do you no good till you can get it to move. So he said, get an old piece of wood, doesn't matter really what it is, put it on it, just so you don't screw anything up, and beat the shit out of it till it moves. Once it moves, and there's a little bit of a gap, then you can get it with a chisel. So, of course, I'm gonna do that now. Yeah, like I said, this is a how-to, but it's also my first time doing it, so we'll both learn along the way. Ah, for Christ's sake, light number 3 went out. Anyways, this is off. I used the chisel the whole time. It came off no problem, except for the fact I hit this once with a hammer, and actually it looks like someone has in the past. You can see there. Mine is right... I don't know. I know you don't want to hit it with a hammer. You gotta take this down to that neighbor of mine and see what he thinks about it. There's one I did. So I got it pretty good. And of course that's where the bearing in your that's where your wheel bearing rides. So I'm gonna ask my neighbor what he thinks about that. Then of course this is what you have. This is your axle. Shouldn't have grabbed that. Little backing plate here. Looks like it needs to come off for the axle to come out. If not, that's how bad my frickin' U-joint is. But let's see. Alright, backing plate's off. Let's see if this thing will come out. Oh, I might have to straighten the wheels. Yeah. let's see about now. There we go. So, that's my bag U-joint. And it's pretty bad, so. God knows, I've never replaced a U-joint before, so I'm probably going to have fun doing this. Now, the video was only removing the axle. If I feel like it, I might take some video for this, maybe upload it separate, we'll see. No promises. The axle's out, of course putting it together be the exact same thing except for backwards. But I might still show it, we'll see. Well, my phone's plugged in, so I'm a bit limited, but got the old U-joint out, and I will say one thing. If you are mad at the world, the way to get your anger out is beating out a U-joint without a press. Holy shit. These are all the old caps out of it. Only one even had bearings in them. Of course, none of them had grease. I think this one had bearings. Nope. Well, you get the idea. The other one's on the floor, I think, so. But, yeah. Beat that out. Tell you how I did it. I can only go this far with my phone, so. Anyways, I'd open up the vise, put this piece this way. So, put this one this way. Of course, the other one's like this. Then, with the other one that's going like this, resting on the open vise, you beat this down so the cap comes up. Pain in the ass, but well, I did it. Well, I just need to put it back together, but the hard part's over. So, I'll do that, let this phone charge, and get back to her. It's done. Now I need to put it back together. My only problem is there was a bit of a seal here for the bearing on that spindle. The spindle's the piece that there's 5 bolts and I had to chisel off. And as you can see, there's no longer a seal there. It kind of got beat off. This is part of it. Of course, there was a seal there too. So I don't know what I'm going to do about that. I can't see it keeping that much out. And, well, it wouldn't have been any good since the last time somebody was in the locking hub anyways, because they didn't put the snapper in here, which means this axle could move this way, which means that seal wouldn't do anything. So, but that may also be why the bearing's bad in the spindle. So, but this is also a 25-year-old truck, so we don't know how long it's been since those bearings were changed. So I don't know what I'm going to do. I mean, I guess it can always come back apart later. It's not that hard of a job, it's just time-consuming, especially when it's all rusty. But now that it's been apart, if I want to do this again in a year or two, or whatever else, it probably won't hurt it. Or, sorry, not won't hurt it. You can see how tired I am. It probably won't be too hard. I don't know, we'll see. I'll go put it all back together for the most part. The problem is with that spindle, of course it needs the bearing. I can get one tomorrow morning, but I want to get that truck out of my neighbor's garage. Now, I did hit it with a hammer, and I asked my neighbor if I could still use it because the rotor and the wheel bearing runs on it. He said I could, but if I didn't want to, there should be another one down in his garage. So I might go look at his, see if it's got a good bearing on it. I think that's what I'll do. So, I'll be back. My phone might go dead, but it's all back together other than my hub, which is over at the house, so. It is what it is. I forgot to show you when I first removed the hub. Actually, I'll cut this stop and begin the video. Anyways, that's that. If I can do it, you can. That's all I got to say. I'm gonna have to come in here in a little while and replace all my seals for the bearings because they were shot. But I want to get down my neighbor's garage tonight, so I put it back together. This thing's not on the road right now, so it'll survive. If nothing else, just have a few bearings to replace. But anyways, that's that.